Hey you guys, it's me, Moist Andy, again. I'm having lunchtime at my Jeep. Also, this comes with, you guess what, napkin and potato chip.
Sure. I would say,
how do you like my hat? See, I'm scared of looking at this light. It's so bright and flashing. I feel like it helps me to stay a little bit more safer if people can see me from a mile away. That's just why I'm dressed like this. Oh, it's a good way. See, I actually had enough clothes in my car already. I just probably have to, just air them out. I'll beat the dust off of them a while, and maybe wash them later. That's my plan. I have them folded up back here. I was really busy just organizing everything in my car. My whole entire life right now is in this Jeep. Right now. Because of what happened. I live in here now. I guess you could say then I'm not really then homeless because I have like a shelter. I have everything I even need in here. It's awesome. I'm on like a permanent road trip. How do you like this bright flashy white LED lithium? It charges up pretty quickly.
Because on a day-to-day basis, the people of the FDIC are using this to do their work. Maybe it's in suboptimal fashion, and so we want to modernize.
I just love it when you get a brand new lithium, then you plug in the micro USB cable, and the little red indicator light turns on. Oh yeah. And you wait a little while. A couple hours and the red light turns into a green light and it's ready. You can unplug it and use it anytime you want, or just store the energy, whatever you want to do with it. Lithium is a nice metal. I like lithium. No, it's my favorite. It's my life. I need it so badly. I have to go obtain lithium. I love lithium batteries. But guess what, you guys? I got a little at the micro center. I went shopping, got a little nickel metal hydride. This brand. Oh, actually, these are the two. Those are the two I already actually had. I brought out here with me, Panasonic Eneloop Pro. What I'm talking about from the micro center though, y'all, I stuck these into my radio already. Just a little bit of it says the Die Hard. Haha. Die Hard. Can you see? Die Hard.
Because part of the changes that we're trying to make we're trying to change how we do our work. So we're really fully embracing
Die Hard. Perfect nickel metal hydride. It works just the same. I bet you they make these in the same exact factory somewhere in Japan. Don't they come in Japan or Taiwan or Korea? Where do they make these? Probably all over the place. These are very nice to have around. Rechargeables for your radio. You just get a little FM radio.
Congressional hearing, people start crying in the hearing. New York Times runs a front page story.
I love to listen
this is horrible.
to
The world's coming to an end. That was the way it
late in the night.
I make a strong case to you. I think you'd like
just so that I could keep my battery in my car. I have a very nice Optima battery in my Jeep. It takes it really sustains the energy. I love it. It's my life. I need it so badly, the electricity.
And how do we set that up for the future? So those are our three big ones.
Given your background and also your career, how do you lead as a CIO?
A little bit of Chipotle Southwest sauce all over the place here.
Perhaps you could share with us some of the principles that you follow.
Sure. First of all, I would say that I think the biggest part of my job is to set the vision and the strategic direction for the organization and try to get everybody bought into that vision as much as I can. But then the biggest thing that I have to do is create the environment so that everyone in the organization is positioned to succeed.
That was tasty.
In helping to fulfill the vision. And while they're doing that, we want to see
I accumulate this over here.
And thrive so
this mountain of garbage here.
Benefit of the organization, but for their
it builds up
selves.
pretty quickly.
My values
when I live in here.
Grounded in things that are healthy.
I tried to stay organized here. I did my best.
So,
did all I could.
Things where I feel like personally for me,
I still got more work to do before the siren. The siren I will build very soon. I have all the parts I need to make it already. I'm just gonna go, what I need to do now, actually, I'm gonna go and head back there to the micro setter because I needed a better soldering iron. See, like, what I actually got here, this soldering iron here is a USB. It has no battery whatsoever. The only issue, it heated right up when I plugged it into the power, the socket. No problem. This little ceramic in here got hot. And it had like a little metal prong, a tip, probably just made of copper, plated with brass, tungsten or molybdenum. Who knows what they make these little tips out of, but it's probably a bunch of layers of metal, I would imagine. And the thing is, it heated really, really hot. Took only 5 minutes until it was like about 400 degrees Celsius. However hot that is in Fahrenheit, I don't know. It gets, the maximum temperature is 480 degrees. I assume if I could see smoke coming up from the tip, it was red day. I could have used it right there. Didn't take long at all to heat up. The tip was just so flimsy though. So the whole entire issue with that thing, it was made in China. It was the cheapest soldering iron they sold up in the micro center. And I was dreaming about these things one day. I wanted to have this. Wanted to try it out and see how well it would really work. And my review is the tip on it just busted right off. Wasn't even held in there tightly at all. They just placed it in there and expected the user to know that it wouldn't come popping loose. Wasn't even really held in there, like bolted in or nothing. It was like a hole and the metal was stuck right into it. It didn't even, it was loose. You press on it and it comes out. Not even held in by very much at all.
On global capacity to respond to international disasters. How can government better assess the needs of those affected and help them? The IBM Center report responding to...
I figured I could take like a little thumbtack maybe and cut the nail part piece off. Secure that to a longer piece of metal maybe. Or just get a long piece of a copper nail. Or just a steel nail, steel coated in zinc nail, galvanized steel nail.
I'm Michael Keaton, your host, and our guest today, Sylvia.
Or all I have to really do, actually, what I'll do is take a bunch of that tin, that silvery type wire. It's a little bit less brittle as it heats up than copper would be. So I'll twist it up really thick, but not too thick so that I wouldn't be able to slide it into the hole, just thick enough so that it conducts the heat Or maybe dab some thermal paste. They make these things now. The thermal CPU type paste, the gray stuff, to conduct away the heat. And what happens is, it gets all hot. The metal, the heat transfers through conduction. That's how you solder. It gets up to like 900 degrees sometimes, Fahrenheit, or 700 or something like this. Hot enough to catch something on fire if you're not very cautious. Just keep it away from flammable things so you're fine. And whatever the metals you're trying to join, by soldering them together, not only do you have to get them to the right temperature to do it, the surface has to be very nice and clean. Otherwise, it's just going to be a little bit harder to get it to work. I'm not saying it would be impossible. Most of the time, if you're doing a restoration, repairing something, or refurbishing your radio, if it's too old, it may not even work, man. Just don't lose hope. Stay persistent. Keep on trying. Try and fix the radio. Do your best. That's all you can do, right? I'm not as interested in fixing whatever I got here, even though it's possible. What I'll do first is get a butane cordless soldering iron just like I had before. Mine was getting too old anyway. It's seen plenty of use, let me tell you. I have built hundreds and hundreds of radios with that. It worked pretty good though. Heated right up quickly. Just need a can of butane. The Ronson. It's my favorite. They have other brands too. Man, I'm glad I brought that nice helmet with me out here. Like originally when I got kicked out, I was trying to go on a bike ride at first. I was legitimately going to go buy some milk. That's what I told him. Just going to go buy some milk. We are out of milk. We need milk. Let me go get some real quick. What are you doing? Like before work? What's wrong with you? It's late. And all this. And so then all that happened. Okay then. Alright. Thank you. You saved my life. You rescued me. It's all okay now. Now I have nothing to worry about, because, man, it's just a fun time out here. Happy to be out here. Let me tell you that right now. I'm pretty close to, I'm in the parking lot next to Dominion Camera down here in Falls Church. Should I stop in there? I miss shooting on my film camera, but I think for right now, considering all the nice little extra batteries I just got for this little Sony camcorder here, I can actually take still pictures with it, 5 megapixel pictures. They look just fine. What I actually did, I took a panorama with this camera actually. First time I even pulled it out, that's what I did with it. And there wasn't even any issues with that. Other than a couple of spots that didn't really quite match together seamlessly. meshing, stitching the photo, the alignment didn't really work in a few spots. But it's not always easy to do a panorama. You have to take lots and lots of pictures sometimes just to get it to work, to get the overlap. That's what I'm saying. Wow, it's such nice weather, sunny weather today. Wish I had a bicycle out here. That shouldn't really set me back too much, should it? I'll just head down to like Walmart, pick up whatever I can grab, stick it right in the, I'll get like a little thing in the trailer, the tailgate, in the back of this, along my bumper, carry my bicycle. And this is what I've done this in the past. It works just fine. Actually, no. You know what I'll do? I'll stick it on top. Ride around with the bicycle. Maybe like a suitcase designed to store a bicycle. Just ride with it on the top. Hell, it would work perfectly fine. I bet you I could do that though. I'm gonna go down to like the Dick's Sporting Goods. You know what's good. Where can I go get these things? Well, I was gonna plan and go in, just head to Fair Oaks Mall maybe next week. That's the move. First thing Monday morning, I'm going to be there. Probably be there by the time the sun's up. Oh yeah. See what I could come up with. I was able to find some of this at the Whole Foods last night, and had like half of this loaf for breakfast. This stuff's delicious. For like a little dessert, if you need like sugar, it's organic, and it's okay. And one slice of this bread, you only got 7 grams of sugar and 90 calories. 1.5 grams total fat. This is like very healthy. What your body's doing with this sort of stuff, it's breaking it all down into nothing but pure energy. So if you can eat enough of this and digest 100% of that, if everything's working right, which for me that wasn't the case a couple months ago, but now I'm fine. Right now I'm just happy to be here, relaxing, and just feeling like way better though. I was sick as hell back then, man. It felt nasty. Every day I felt like total dog shit. Why the hell did that happen to me, man? What the fuck? Jeez. I'm gonna blame it on the 5G. This guy at the Micro Center told me. I was up in that place shopping, looking around. He confronted me and he said, "Hey, you know what capacitor do I need to block out the RF? The RF is coming. They're aiming the beam at me. The 5G antenna is coming and they're directing it towards me. They're following me around. It's mind control, bro. People say this stuff fake, but nah. I swear it's real, son." That's exactly what this guy was saying. It sounds exactly something like I would say. Almost like my twin brother. I mean, I did the ancestry DNA stuff. That said I was all Jewish, European, Iberian Peninsula, from the UK slightly, but really, that's funny to me. The guy was very similar. At least he thought that way. Maybe like, I don't know, man. Maybe in his past life and in my past life, we were both like the same person. Maybe does that sensibility exist in like the past and the future and also in the present? Is that the deal? I always thought that's how these things work, right? That's why you have a soul. It doesn't disappear. It occupy in the body. That's what I've always known anyway. I don't know who taught me that. I don't remember. Heck, it might have just been some guy on the radio just in the past month or two. I listen to the radio non-stop nowadays. It's my only form of source of absorbing the information, right? I don't watch TV. I don't got a TV up in here. It costs a little bit. Radio is for free. You turn that thing on and change the channel, and you get anything you want. It's nice. Oh, this is delicious bread. Maybe one day I will repair this. For right now, I actually found a really nice backpack bag. Let's stick it in one of those pockets. Anything that's loose and small, that's easy to lose track of, that has a wire dangling off of it, goes all in one pocket. That's how you stay organized out here. It's not that hard. Anything that's a battery has to be in a proper protective case so it doesn't short against any metal objects on the gold contact, such as keys and some change, coins, and hair clips. What else? Dentures, wedding rings. Any metal jewelry. I'm happy that I don't have any piercings to worry about. That's kind of a blessing, actually. Ew. Why would you pierce your body? That's too nasty, bruh. What? That's freaky to me. How could you do that? At least I know the right place to fill up and get the freshest tasting water in Arlington County. I know exactly where to go for this. You could fit the jug right underneath the sink. It's perfectly deep enough. The nozzle's nice, just a cylinder or a cold nozzle that's round and fits right in here. Milk jug. I can't give away my secrets to y'all, but I'm just saying I have access to these things out in Arlington County. So it's no big deal if I live out here for good, right? I'll be out here for a while though.